This is breaking news
Sure.
on all of this, and it also comes from our NewsNation station in the area, WPRI. They're reporting the authorities have now identified a person of interest they're seeking in connection with the shooting at Brown University. This is confirmed now to WPRI. The name of the individual not yet released by officials. The briefing we were scheduled to have carried live for you at 4 p.m. Eastern delayed. It's now 4:22. So we'll see. What they're saying now is at some point in the evening, they will have a briefing. But the big news, and Geraldo is back with us along with Laura Ballman on this, is that they have identified the person of interest. So, all right, Laura, you first on this. So that's the person, and then Geraldo. You first on this, Laura. That's the person walking around, presumably. That's the person of interest, guy with the mask, green jacket. Now they know who it is. What do you say?
It's going to be interesting to find out whether this was a professional or amateur, because if you look at the route that he took, that was not a professional route.
Meaning what? We have that map. Pop it up from the tablet, guys. I have it right here, okay? So what Laura's talking about, you say route. So they had this area-focused dark blue lines. You're talking about in here, right? So this particular area, I can kind of zoom on, it's a little, just, you know, residential neighborhood, zigzagging. What do you say?
Yeah, if that were a professional, it would, there's something called a surveillance detection route, and it's all based on time, distance, and change of direction. Every intelligence officer, law enforcement officer, and criminal pretty much knows what that looks like. And imagine sort of a big Z is what it would look like, and that is not that.
Interesting. Geraldo, what about this? That's interesting on the route, and also that apparently they know who they're looking for.
Well, the New York Times is reporting that they have identified, the authorities have identified a person of interest and are investigating the possible connection. So they, the Times at least is confirming that that link. They say that there is a rental car involved. The same make and model of the car identified in connection with the shooting of the MIT professor. So they're linking a vehicle between the two scenes. So this is a blockbuster news that there is this this purported or alleged link between these two horrible crimes. And one of the links is the rented vehicle, same make and model, identified in connection with the shooting of the MIT professor. So Brown and MIT linked there. So Connell, I think that you're going to be unless there's a massive screw up here. It seems as if this pause may be a good thing to make sure they get all the I's dotted and T's crossed, because it's clear that there has been major movement in the last couple of hours having to do at least with this rental vehicle in common, maybe, make and model at least, and the DNA we spoke about earlier this afternoon.
Once you have a car, right, Laura, you know, they're taking pictures of our license plates pretty much everywhere we go. I mean, that we hadn't heard that until now. Once you have a car, you can track someone much easier, right?
Yeah, and what a huge relief for the communities. Even if the location of the person has not been confirmed, at least knowing who that person is relatively speaking, amid these horrible crimes, a good thing.
What can you say again for Geraldo's purpose, Laura? What intrigued you about the professor in terms of his career?
Yeah, and Geraldo, I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. I mean, he was studying, or an expert in plasma and nuclear science. And based on my time running a big part of counterintelligence at the Department of Energy, you know, I know for a fact that scientists are part of our global national security competition. I mean, in 2023, Russia Russia arrested two scientists accused of spying for China, and both of them are now dead. So this is serious business. We don't know that the MIT professor was involved in something like this, but it's not far-fetched to watch that closely.
Right, I'm kind of putting that together. Obviously speculative now. We're waiting for the update. We don't know, does not confirmed information, obviously, Geraldo.
Right.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.